being shared to us, and we can see your screen, sir.
Yes, please address.
Yeah, just hold on. Just for 2 minutes, sir. Anil? अनिल कहाँ जा रहे हो? इधर आओ यार, इधर आओ, इधर तो आओ, मेरे पास तो आओ। मैं कह रहा हूँ मेरे पास आओ, तुम आओ। Yeah. मुझे गौरव का फोन नंबर तो दे दो यार। वही दे रहा हूँ, रिकॉर्डिंग शुरू कर दी है। ओके, लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग है तो मुझे अपना स्क्रीन शेयर करना है। हेलो सर, ज्वाइन हो गया इसका? हाँ हाँ हाँ, जूम पे जो आपको जूम है ना सर, आप जूम पे लॉग इन कीजिए सर, और जो आपको यूजर ने पासवर्ड दिया ना, वो उससे सर जो आपको लिंक भेजा था ना, उस ल्यूमा का जो लिंक भेजा था ना, उसी के अंदर यूजर ने पासवर्ड भेजा हुआ था आपको क्या है। हाँ, उसका पासवर्ड है पोटेंट ऑफ सर। हाँ, पासवर्ड है पोटेंट ऑफ सर। जी 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 सर। हाँ जी, मैं वेट कर रहा हूँ, बाकी डॉक्टर आ गए सर। डॉक्टर पांजा, डॉक्टर पांजा।
Yes, Dr. Panja. Yes.
I just wanted to know your colleagues are present over here or not. Doctor,
They are present. Yes, they are present. They are just joining. I have called all my colleagues. Yes, and asked them to join. They will be joining probably within 5 to 10 minutes, so that I can start. Within 5 to 10 minutes. After that, I am starting. You will introduce and start. Okay.
So should we wait for them at least for 5 minutes? Then after that we can start. Sir, your mic is mute sir now. Sir, your mic is mute.
Yes. I have now. Yes. Okay, can you hear me?
Should we wait for sir other doctors all to come?
Yes, I am asking from him for all doctors to come. Okay, please give me 5 minutes. Okay?
So we will be waiting for 5 minutes. Okay. Okay. ये डॉक्टर मंडाले को भी को होस्ट बना उनको भी जब आएंगे तभी आगे वो देखो डॉक्टर मंडाले रे ये आगे अच्छा ये तो डॉक्टर मंडाले, can you hear us? डॉक्टर मंडाले, sir, can you hear us? डॉक्टर मंडाले को भी होस्ट बना
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay, fine. Okay. Okay. Sir, 4 to 5 more doctors are expected to join.
Okay.
So we'll be waiting for them at least for 5 more minutes. Then
Okay.
after that, अभी पहले ना Dr. Panja, can you stop sharing of your screen, because before yours I have to just brief about the today's agenda. So can you please stop sharing of your screen, and after that my session is complete and you will be able to join.
Okay. Okay. Am I visible right now? Yes. Mute karo.
আরে এটা
এই তো এবার এসছে
মিউট
এবার পাচ্ছ মিউট করো তোমার কথা
মিউট
শোনা
আছে তো
যাচ্ছে না মিউট নেই টিপো টিপো দেখি দেখ না দেখি টিপো
কথা বলো না।
Ghosh sir, good evening. Ghosh sir, your voice.
Yes. Hello. Okay. Tarunji, good evening.
Good evening, sir. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. Dr. Panja, good evening. Welcome.
Yes. Good evening.
Good evening, doctor.
Yes,
All
good
ready.
evening.
Good evening.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are ready?
Just you can have a look. No issue. We are just refreshing the entire thing. In fact, it's a good opportunity. Tarunji, Mandala sir, aa gaya?
Dr. Mandale is available.
Okay.
Dr. Panja, I hope, sir, other doctors are also available. Doctors.
Yes, other doctors are available.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes.
Okay. Dr. Naskar is available, sir.
Yes. Auditru Chatterjee is there. Dr. Nila is there. Yeah. Entire team is there. Yeah. Dr. Dattatreya is there. Yeah. Dr. Sikandar.
Sarkar is there.
Yeah.
Dr. Nilesh
It's
Sarkar.
okay. Tarunji, almost all are there as per our invitation list. Yeah. Let me catch up Ishit. Ishit is also there. Just a second. Tarunji, give me just 2 minutes. I'm
Okay, sir, he can join in between. Dr. Panja, shall we start, sir?
Yes. I will start sharing my screen. Yes. Then I'll start.
Let me explain the today's agenda, and after that, first of all, I will share my screen, Then after that, you can start with presenting your screen. Sir, just hold on. Dr. Panja.
Yes, yes.
Just hold on.
Okay. No issue, no issue.
So my screen is available to visible to all. Is my screen is visible?
Yes, Tarunji. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so I welcome all the delegates in the today's E-CME, and our agenda of today's E-CME is on the antimicrobial resistance, that is AMR, and what are the possible solutions in terms of antibiotic resistance breakers. We shall be discussing it today. And before we proceed further, I just wanted to give you a brief introduction about the Venus Remedies Limited. Venus Remedies is basically a Chandigarh Panchkula based pharmaceutical company having its 4 units. Unit 1 is in Panchkula, and this is a second unit 2 which is in Baddi in Himachal Pradesh. And this is our Venus Medicine Research Center, which is again based at Baddi. And the unit 5 we have Germany at Venus Pharma GmbH, and we are exporting to the most of the regulated and non-regulated markets. So when it comes to the global presence about the Venus Remedies, we are an Indian pharmaceutical company with global footprints in more than 70 countries all across the world. And when it comes to, for more information about Venus Remedies Limited, you can go into this our website at www.venusremedies.com, and wherein you can find a lot of information about Venus Remedies Limited. Then coming to the today's topic and today's agenda. Now today's our speaker are Dr. S. Panja, who will be talking on the topic of antimicrobial resistance and possible solution in form of antibiotic resistance breakers, that is ARBs. And our second speaker is Dr. Pankaj Mandale, and that is a solution which is being offered by Venus Remedies Limited. And when we talk about Dr. Soumyajyoti Panja, he is basically MS, DNB, FMAS, and he is associated with the Burdwan Medical College and Hospitals. I'm proud to share that he is a gold medalist, and just proud to share again that he has done laparoscopic surgeries, more than 1500 laparoscopic surgeries in his career, and as a very young doctor, I say. And we will be talking on the topic of antimicrobial resistance and ARBs. Now, when it comes to our second speaker, Dr. Pankaj Mandale, he is MBBS and DPB and MPH from Western Kentucky University, USA. He is a Senior Director, Medical Affairs, associated with Venus Remedies. And Dr. Mandale has a rich experience of 15 years in hospitals and pharmaceutical industry. And he has worked in American Red Cross and World Health Organization and various national and international journals. Articles are published, and he was a good international speaker in various health seminars, conferences in USA and Asia Pacific region. Now, when it comes to me, I will be the moderator of this CME. Myself is Tarun Sapra, and I'm working as a DGM in PMT department in Venus Remedies Limited. And thanks to the following doctors who has joined us in today's E-CME. I really welcome Dr. Abdul Rauf and Dr. Aridandam Naskar, Dr. Aritra, Dr. Datyura, Dr. Nilay Sarkar, Dr. Saptarishi, and Dr. Sikandar, Dr. Saurabh, and Dr. Shushobham. So I really welcome all the respected colleagues who has come over here and for this session. And at last, I would like also thanks to our Venus Remedies team who is organizing this event, and thankful to Mr. Avijit Ghosh, who is the GM East Zone, and Mr. Ishit Banerjee, who is RBM in East Zone, and Mr. Tanmay, who is our ABM in East Zone at Burdwan. So I really thank you to all of you for organizing this today's event. Now I am Dr. Panja. I am stopping my sharing of screen, and now you can start your presentation. You can start your screen, sir. Dr. Panja, over to Dr. Panja.
Good evening, delegates. Good evening.
Yeah.
Good evening to all of you. Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, yes, audible. Very, very clear.
Yes. To here. Okay. Now, can I start? Today, my topic is that for the rising resistant and ways to tackle it. That's antimicrobial resistance. Yes. The antimicrobial resistance is a global threat to all of us.
Sorry to
Especially
interrupt.
the doctors, especially the healthcare.
Sir, your screen is not shared yet. Kindly share your screen, sir.
Okay, it's not shared yet. Okay.
Kindly.
Yes, it has been shared.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, correct. Right now, it's okay.
Okay. So, what I'm talking about, the antibiotic microbial resistance. It's an emerging and burning topic in 2020 in the COVID era. That is, the resistance is the global threat, like COVID. It's not less than COVID. Existing antibiotics are getting resistance, and there is no new antibiotic in the pipeline. The world is headed for a post-antibiotic era in which common infections and the major injuries which have been treatable for decades can once again kill you. History of antibiotics. Over the 30 years, no major new antibiotics has been developed. You can see in 1930 the penicillin been discovered. Yes. And 1950 the cephalosporins, 1970 the carbapenems, 1980 fluoroquinolones, but after that the discovery is void for last 3 long decades. The deaths attributable to AMR every year is a computer generated data. There is assumption of AMR in 2015. The burden will be around 10 million. In comparison to the cancer is 8.2 million. Antibiotic microbial resistance is more in 2015 rather than cancer, cholera, and other road traffic accidents, diabetes, etc. So it's a global scenario. By the year 2015, is 4 million people will die by year due to antimicrobial resistance. Okay, the state of existing antibiotics. Here, the data covered all over world. The state of existing antibiotics like piperacillin tazobactam. Here we can see the resistance is more than around 60-70% in India, and Russia it's more, but in India it's not less. The aminoglycoside resistance is huge in India and other countries. Resistance to quinolones is huge. Again, huge, like around 70 to 80%. Resistance to third generation cephalosporins, massive, up to 95%. Resistance to carbapenems, here again 70, 80, up to 90%. So the priority pathogen list, critical pathogen. So why the antimicrobial resistance is occurring? The priority 1 is critical, priority 2 is high, and priority 3 is medium. So why? The priority 1, critical pathogens like Acinetobacter baumannii, Pseudomonas aeruginosa, and Enterobacteriaceae. This ESBL producing. Priority 2, the high, is Enterococcus faecium, Staph aureus, H. pylori, C. jejuni, and Salmonella neisseria, like that. And Strep pneumoniae and Shigella are in priority 3 medium.
Hello, Tarun ji. Hello, Tarun.
हाँ जी, वो डॉक्टर साहब कलेक्टर में कनेक्टिविटी का इशू है।
अच्छा, कनेक्टिविटी इशू होगा। अच्छा, ठीक, समझ गए, उसका लगता है।
आई एम कॉलिंग टू डॉक्टर। या डॉक्टर साहब है अगेन जॉइन। या
अनम्यूट कर लीजिए डॉक्टर साहब।
डॉक्टर साहब यू आर म्यूट एक्चुअली। सर काइंडली डॉक्टर पांजा सर काइंडली अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ। यू आर म्यूट।
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. From the first,
yeah, you're audible, sir. You're audible now. Kindly, sir, now again you have to start with sharing of your screen.
Okay. Sharing. I'll share my screen. Okay. Share.
Yeah.
So where from I start? I should start from the beginning.
No. Where you left out? Yeah.
From quinolones. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
The deaths attributable to AMR every year. AMR in 2015, there is an assumption, and assumption, it's not an assumption, this is a chart prepared by the statisticians that AMR will be a problem of around 10 million in 2015. That's more than a cancer burden in 2015. And the global scenario of AMR is highest in case of Asia, followed by Africa and Latin America. The state of existing antibiotic resistance to piperacillin tazobactam is around 50 to 60% in India and more in Russia. The state of resistance to aminoglycosides is more, up to 94% in India. And quinolone resistance is again 80-90%. The color coding is staying around 80-90 range. Yes, and resistance to third generation cephalosporins is also up up to 90-95% in India. The state of existing antibiotic as a resistant to carbapenem is more. So the priority pathogen list, there is 3 priority devised by WHO. This priority 1 is critical priority, priority 2 is high, and priority 3 is medium. Acinetobacter baumannii, Pseudomonas aeruginosa, Enterobacteriaceae. These 3 are in critical situation. Okay. This ESBL producing, especially the Enterobacteriaceae and also the Acinetobacter baumannii. The high priority like E-CME, Staph aureus, Heli H. pylori, Campylobacter species, Salmonella, Neisseria, and the medium priority will be the Streptococcus, Shigella, and Haemophilus. National Action Plan on Antimicrobial Resistance. This AMR is a major public health concern in India. 61% E. coli, 31 to 51% Klebsiella, 65% Pseudomonas, and ceftriaxone also. These are the resistant organisms. These are the resistant organism against the most effective antibiotics in last 30 years. Even resistant against the reserve drug colistin has been found. So the India is among the nations with the highest burden of bacterial infections. This can be evident by my previous slides and previous data all over the world. The pan-India resistance pattern in gram-negative pathogen is a serious concern of us, that up to cefepime 81%, the quinolones 55 to 69%, and from the various states, from the various tertiary care hospitals, you can see that it's not less than 10-20%. It's more. Almost all antibiotics in
तरुण जी, ये लगता है कनेक्टिविटी का बहुत इशू हो रहा है. Hello.
Yes, there is some connectivity issue.
Yes.
रंजीत, डॉक्टर पांजा को बोलिए कि उनका वीडियो बंद कर दें ताकि बैंडविड्थ मिल जाए अपने को.
हाँ, एग्जैक्टली.
Yeah. या सर, आप देयर सब इसका एक सोल्यूशन है. जब आप सर ज्वाइन करें ना, तो प्रेजेंटेशन ऑन करें तो अपना वीडियो ऑफ कर दें, क्योंकि हाँ उसमें क्या होगा कि आपका फिर नेट का जो बैंडविड्थ है वो कम कंज्यूम होगी और आप इजीली कर पाएंगे. Yeah, there is some, yeah. Now you are visible. Yeah. Now you just can stop your video and after that start sharing your screen. Sorry, there is some connectivity issue. Dr. Panja is again sharing his screen. Just hold for a minute. For a moment. Yeah.
Okay. Probably you have seen me
Yeah.
up to this preservation and innovation.
Yeah. Now you are visible. Now your slides are visible.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes, I have. Okay. The preservation innovation, new classes of antibiotics, the phage therapy, antibacterial hubs, and antibiotic resistant breakers. Antibiotic resistant breakers are emerging. These are the emerging topics in the antibiotic resistance era. Okay, what are the antibiotic resistance breakers, ARBs? This non-antibiotic compounds. This can be administered with existing antibiotics, may or may not have antibacterial property. They facilitate the action of existing antibiotics and increase their lifespan. And they can synergize with antibiotics and reduce their minimum inhibitory concentration. Okay. Okay, am I audible?
Yes, 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 absolutely fine.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay. I thought that again there is some interruption in the connection. Okay, this can facilitate the action of existing antibiotic and increase their lifespan. And that can synergize with antibiotic and reduce their minimum inhibitory concentration, and activates host defense mechanism to eradicate the bacteria. So these are the ARBs. Okay, so ARB is the ultimate ace in the breaking resistance barrier. Okay. These are our people. These are our respected persons for the antibiotic research team in UK. They are behind our antibiotic resistance breaker. So these are some journal and their research materials. Antibiotic resistance breakers in Nature 2015 December edition. So, can repurpose drugs fill the antibiotic discovery vault? And the sequential use of antibiotics currently being prepared for publication. Lancet, December 2016. Oh, sorry, Lancet Infectious Disease, February 2016, volume 16. We discuss alternative to antibiotics, which we define as non-compound approaches that target bacteria or any approaches that target the host. This first wave of alternatives to antibiotics will probably best serve as adjunctive or preventive therapies, which suggests that conventional antibiotics are still needed. There's also the Elsevier publication. Okay. To cater rapidly increasing AMR, antibiotic adjuvant technology. So it involves the synergistic coupling of a non-antibiotic adjuvants with one or more existing antibiotics to break bacterial resistance and stop spread of resistance with enhanced safety. So let's take a plea preserving life of existing antibiotics to make India free from AMR. So all we pray for our present antibiotics, okay, so that it will exist at least for next 20-30 years. Thank you all for your patience. Okay. Yes, am I audible?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
can
So,
you hear me? Yes. Oh. I'm using my your product Potentox. That's a combination of cefepime and amikacin with ARBs, some ARBs.